Okay. Welcome back to the StubHub Center, the 2013 Reebok CrossFit Games. Wings and beer behind us, CrossFit striking, and very fit people walking around. I'm Chris Spieler, here with Cherie Chan, and we're going to talk to you guys about some team stuff. We just finished up the men's and women's morning events with Naughty Nancy, but we haven't touched on the teams. There's been a change of events. Cherie, what's going on?
A little bit of a shift this afternoon with our worm burpee workout. Going into that, CrossFit Dallas Central was in first with a very slim lead. And what we saw happen in this workout is Dallas Central lost communication, lost that lead, ended up getting 24th place, whereas Haxpack ended up getting third, bumped them up the leaderboard to first place.
Yeah, and this goes back to some of the things we talked about in the past, just that communication that Tommy has with his team. So he's not just an individual athlete out there. He's been in that realm, but he's also a team competitor. And some of the things that I've done with Tommy in the past, he is an exceptional leader. They've been in here before, and Cherie, you made note of this earlier. This is the exact same team they had winning the games last year in the team event.
Exact same team that they had last year. And you can tell by how well, especially as we come into this next shot, they're listening for their leader to tell them what to do. They're not moving until Tommy tells them to, whether it's the bottom of this squat, whether it's walking, whether it's picking up the log. And that communication was key to this particular workout.
Absolutely. So when we take a look at the leaderboard, we're going to see some things starting to shift around again. Haxpack is now on top with 382 points. CrossFit Dallas Central, they were a point ahead yesterday, but now they're 50 points behind. Also, some teams to keep an eye out for. CrossFit New England, Team A, they're in there. We made some mention of CrossFit Port Vancouver also, so some things definitely changing over the next couple events.
Chris, we've had an exciting weekend, and we've got 6 events down now, heading into the clean and jerk for the men. Let's talk about the programming. What do you think of this weekend?
Yeah, it's been a little bit different. We've seen some kind of odd objects and implements this year. A lot of that, in fact. We've seen some single modality things like the rowing. 2 events at 100 points scored on the rowing. We saw the pig. So there's been a lot of odd objects, implements, and a lot of just straight up workhorse stuff going on this weekend.
We certainly have. Now, we have one event that they announced for the evening, which is a little bit of a chipper-style workout, and we have one that has not been announced. Now, knowing the spread of what's going on, what do you want to see that last workout to be?
Man, I would love to see a little bit more of that, just athleticism tested. It's not that we haven't seen much of that, but I am a big fan of watching these athletes kind of have to figure out things on the spot, and I think that generally happens in you know, maybe my preference, some more of the gymnastics elements. We see a lot of weightlifting,
Shocking.
a lot of things where guys that are really strong can figure that stuff out. But, man, I just love testing that athleticism. So I think, who knows, like a muscle up to a ring handstand push-up, something we've never seen. I think that'd be killer to see something like that.
With a weight vest on.
Why not? Maybe ankle weights as well.
Right, and wrist weights.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see what happens over the next coming events. But we're going to go back down to the field. Men's clean and jerk is coming up soon. But don't forget, games.crossfit.com. That's where you guys get your live updates. Check it out. Cherie and I will be here.